So in this flight, I'm at about 2,600 feet above the ground. I've been in the air for about an hour and 10 minutes or so. My motor quits. So I pull my trims in so I get my best glide ratio. I'm a long ways up, so I have a lot of time to decide what I can and can't do. So I decide to turn my radio or my music off so that I don't have one more thing happening that my brain is trying to deal with. So my music's off. I try to start it. My pull start. Try that a few times. And it's not starting. So it's not starting. I try my electric start. Try that a couple times. Still doesn't fire. Doesn't even try to fire. It's turning over, but nothing. So I decide at that point it's most likely that I'm going to have to land. And so I'm about 4 miles north of a highway where I'm going to have a better chance of getting picked up and get a ride. So I stow my throttle and I head north. But here again I try to start it just to make sure. Motor won't start, and I'm making a decision, trying to plan where I'm going to land. Getting my navigation back on so I can see what my ground speed is, make sure that I'm actually traveling, because at the moment it doesn't seem like I'm making very much forward progress. I look down at my map and I'm pointing south, but I'm heading north at about 5 to 8 kilometers an hour. So I've got about a 20-kilometer breeze in my face. And I have a little water course behind me, and I don't want to get blown into that. I don't want to be landing in that area at all. So at about this point I decide I need to drop my trims out a little bit so I can get some forward speed heading to the south. So I've got lower now. There isn't as much wind in my face, and I'm deciding where I need to land. Now, on the road that I'm traveling along that's over to my left right now, here I'm trying to start it one more time before I have a chance, and it won't start. Along the road to my left, there's a power line. The little path directly ahead of me also has a power line. And at this point I'm deciding my glide ratio is too long. I'm going to be right into that power line or very near, and so I'm going to the left, and I'm made my decision to land in this field that has the equipment right below me. Making the decision while I still have more than enough room to clear the power line that I'm right over. Now, at about 150, 200 feet, the wind starts blowing from my left, which I knew that was the direction that it took when I took off down on the ground. The wind was coming from the east, so it's blowing me towards the road, over towards the power line, and I'm okay with that because I'm still losing altitude. Now I'm low enough where I'm deciding, yes, this is where I have to land, definitely, and I'm going to turn into the wind as I get a little bit closer to the ground. And a non-eventful landing in an unfamiliar field.